Not really.
Okay.
In my own case, to be honest, I will try and find out if my friend knows.
How are you gonna do that?
I'll just, we talk. I have so many friends that I know how to chat with them. I know I have different friends. There are some I don't even want to talk about their relationship with them because they don't even want to hear it. So those kind of people, I'll just leave her to her own while. Well, if she catches her husband as her own cup of tea, if she doesn't, oh well and good. But if it's the one that I know she's so down to hurt like me, and she's ready to listen, I'll ask her, come, is your husband doing anything or is there anything going on between both of you? If she says no, then I'll be like, oh, I saw someone like him. I'm not sure. But I'm not going to be specific. Because it's a tricky one, but I don't think I will tell. I don't think so. But I'll let her be aware there might be something. I think I saw your husband or I saw your husband's car or whatever. But please don't quote me. I don't know, but this is it. And I'll just leave her to sort that problem out. Because there are some friends you have, they can be going through hell at home.
Yes.
And they won't even tell you. They'll make you feel like, oh, everything is so rosy.
Stop pretending.
So is that the kind of friend you want to go and tell, I saw your husband? You know the hotel at he was there with one solid chick. She will use you as the reason why our marriage is not good anymore, know?
Yes.
So I don't know, it's a very, very tricky one, but I don't think I'm going to tell her outrightly and say, your husband, blah, blah, or come here, whatever. If it so happened that we are in a particular place, or I know that her husband goes to a particular joint, and I go there, I might invite her to come over, let's go on a particular day. And I know her husband will come. But I tell you one thing, immediately her husband walks in, I'll be like, is that not your husband? Maybe he's with a babe. Is that not your husband? And I'll be the one to even call the guy, Vista, whatever. Then of course, from his reaction, you would know what's gonna happen next. But in that case, they will say, "Oh, Adeola this, Adeola that," because I'll make it look like an innocent outing. Not me deliberately calling her out to come and see what her husband is doing. So that's what I'll do. But I won't tell them. And if it so happened that it's the female that is my own friend that is cheating, then I can call her and have a word with her. Tell her to, open
how
up.
about if she tells you the reason why she's doing what she's doing?
It depends on what reason she's giving.
Maybe she's not, being satisfied by her husband.
Then I'll take her to her summer. Take her to her summer.
For her to dress good and get the latest toys and stuff. Okay.
There are ways around all these things. If you're not satisfied at home, is it that your husband comes quickly? Or is it that he doesn't even have sex with you or make love? Let's put it out because sex sounds raw, Is it that he doesn't make love to you or he doesn't pleasure you properly? There are ways around it. You can play X-rated film. You can use an idea to tell him, this is the kind of style I want this night. Look at that. See what my friend sent to me. Show him maybe on your phone and tell him, man, you have to do this stuff.
Just like you guys do on WhatsApp.
Okay. And if it's coming too quickly, I'll tell him, man, you need to do something about it. You need to sort it out. If he's being laid back about the whole thing, like, oh no, I'm cool, there's nothing wrong with me, and it's a continuous thing, then I'll be fighting now. How far? The day how we go to what's it called? And someone get a toy and I'll use it in front of him and that this girl means business. But really, if it's my friend, I'll tell her there's something wrong somewhere. I'll have to ask her questions. And if she tells me she's done everything, then I'll leave her. Whatever, but I'll tell her, do you know what? I'll tell her, instead of you cheating, why can't you just leave the marriage? Because when you're cheating and you get caught, then the guy will not say, oh, I'm the cause of it, I'm not satisfied.
People will even blame the lady.
They blame the lady, So why can't you just leave the marriage? And know, yes, I want to go and be doing whatever that pleases me. and this is the reason why I'm leaving the marriage. Though I know some girls, some women will be like, no, because of the children I will stay. And I cherish my vows. I this and that. But man, if you die in sickness, you die in sadness, you die in everything. And this guy will continue his life. We all have to be happy. But all in all, you need to sit down and talk one-on-one.
Yes.
And iron out what the problem is. And you take it from there. So that's with me. If my own friend is doing that, I'll talk to her.
Yeah.
But not to the husband. Except the husband is actually my friend.
Yes.
You know, then I can talk to him and be like, come on. Your wife, she's not like that though, but you know she's a lovely woman. What is it that she you want her to do that she's not doing?
Yeah.
You know, you can't be treated. I'm also a woman. I wouldn't like it. My husband is this. Then I'll talk to the guy. But if he's not my friend, if I met the guy through the wife, that is my friend, then I don't have any right to go and confront him. No.
You just have to probably talk to the wife or something like that. Yeah, that's what I would do as well if the person is my friend. I mean, if it's my friend or something like that, just talk to her, find out why she's doing what she's doing, and you know, probably put a stop to it. Talk to her husband, and let everything be cool, you know. So that's pretty much what I would do. Oh, you know what? I was on Instagram this morning. There's this lady that has a show in Nigeria, and on the show she was asking this guy that if your wife should build a house, you understand, and your wife should be like, you know what, the house is completed, you know, and I want all of us to move in.
Yeah. And
the guy was like, no, I will not move into the house. I was like, why does it have to be like that? Is it because men have too much pride or something like that? Because, I mean, this is your wife. She built a house and you guys have to move in. Because if it's the man that builds a house, you understand, everybody will move in. And even the woman will be so excited. She'll be getting this and putting this and stuff like that. So why is it so hard for men to accept something that, you know, that is being done through their wife? You understand? You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Is it pride? I'm like,
I really don't know. I'm sure there's more to it. They might have a relationship. I don't know. The relationship might not be really, really as good as what we see or what we think. Maybe that's why the man doesn't want to move in with a woman. Because the minute the woman start building the house, buying the land, doing all this, he would know about it. And if he wasn't going to move in with her, she would have known as well. At least there will be some kind of discussion they would have had in the house that the man would have gone like, I don't think I'm going to. Why are you building the house for? You know. So I don't know.
I think maybe there's more to that question. And for the man to say no, I think there's more to, because it was one time, I think it was a message on WhatsApp. This woman had some money, you understand, and she was building the house. She did not let the husband know that she was building the house, you understand. So after the house was completed and everything like that, she now said, oh, my husband, she knelt down in front of the husband. She was like, my husband, this is the paperwork for the house that I just built, and then I want us to go in and move in, you understand. And this man was like, you did what? It doesn't take one day to build a house. And all this time while you were building the house, you did not tell me. And now when the house is completed, you got the COO, you got everything, you're not telling me. That kind of a person, I would not blame that man for not moving in. You understand? So I'm thinking that might be the reason, you know, because like I said, I just saw the question and the video, and you know, on Instagram, the video is usually like for 50 something seconds. You can load more than that, you know. So I really don't know what happened, but I think, you know, that might be the reason. But a lot of men, they have pride, you understand? And they'll be like, I can't move into the house that is being home by my wife or something like that. So, well, there might be more to it anyway, like I said.
Yeah,
so,
I think so. There will be more to it.
Oh, yeah, you know. So, well, our second question is, will you clap back when someone diss you or disrespect you on social media? What we mean by clap back is, will you respond? Will you be like, you know, if someone, you know, write anything so nasty on your Facebook page or something like that, will you be like, you know, to start insulting the person? What will you do? Let's go with you first.
Girl, I hate trouble. I cannot even fight. Though, if you give it to me, I can give it back. Big time, 100 times. but I'll not go for you. That's for sure. And if you try to diss me on social media, it's social media, for God's sake.
Yeah.
I'll ignore you. I tell you, I will ignore you. If you really, really want to come for me, then let's face each other.
Yeah.
But not on social media. I'm not a social person like that.
Yeah.
I'm a bit private. In as much as I enjoy life, I bubble a lot, I go out, I have friends, but I'm a private person. So I don't think I'll do that.
Okay. Okay, well, I feel you on that. Well, with me, it depends on the message that the person maybe comment or something like that. Let's say I put my pictures on Facebook and someone comment. Like there was one time like that this boy that he was just very small when I was when I was growing up, you understand? And he saw one of my picture and was like, "Oh, my lovely sister, you're pretty," or something like that, but you're gaining weight. You understand? When I read that comment, you see all the adjuster that you first of all put in, you're my lovely sister. I wasn't so focused on that, but the gaining weight part of it was that really got on me, and I was like,
the big part. It touched me.
I was like, is this guy okay? Is he out of his mind? I mean, what is wrong with him? You know, if you want to comment and get out. Don't comment and start putting in silly stuff on my, and because I mean, I can even with you know, say if I notice anything about you, there's gonna be a ways that I'm gonna tell you about it. Not for me to just like put it on social media like that and everything. No, I won't do that. So, and when I saw that comment, I was like, man, what am I gonna do? So I was like, should I call these guys up? You understand? I don't usually call him, but I can get his number. And I was like, should I DM him and send him a private message? I was like, I don't have time for that. I said, he dissed me on Facebook. I'm gonna have to do the same. You understand? So I put in there saying, oh, I didn't know you're not my doctor. Please, next time you want to comment, don't comment about things like that. I just don't appreciate it because I don't want to be too rude. You understand? So I just put something like that, which wasn't so bad.
I wonder what you would have written if you wanted to be rude. Rude.
That wasn't rude, really. It wasn't so rude. You understand? So, but since then, I noticed that guy hasn't like commented or even liked my pictures, which I really don't care. You understand? So, but I just don't like it when people just just want to. I don't know if they want to feel like they know it all, or they can say whatever. Yeah, because
I have an experience like that as well with a guy on Facebook.
Okay.
He's always sending me private messages. If I put anything there, oh, your picture looks nice. He's always the first person to like my pictures.
Wow.
Then he will send me private messages. Oh, that you really look nice in that picture. You really this, he's always saying all sorts. This guy used to be my secondary school boy.
Okay.
We were not friends. I can't say we're friends, but there was a time I think when I was in GS1, we were actually in the same class. But he now started picking on every little thing I put on Facebook.
Right?
Oh my God! It was like a pest on my page. Anything I put there, you look sad in that picture.
Oh my God.
Is everything alright? Oh, you did this, you did that. Then there was one time he now told me he was coming to London, maybe we could hook up. In my mind, I'm like, see wahala. From where to where now? Because he feels, he has money now, or he's doing very well, or he can, just talk to me and take me out. Maybe we can do this. I never replied to him, but there was one time I actually